Hello everyone, and welcome back to Farming Sim 22. We have just received a large injection of cash because on the last episode I went through and got all the collectibles, all 100 of them on the Elmcreek map, and this is our reward outside of the 1.1 mil. So this toy store on the map is here by field 52. It's just a bit west of the bakery on the south side of the street. And there's some of the toys we got. You can't actually go in there. I don't think. Like, I haven't been able to open the doors. I assume they don't want to like implement interactivity with these toys, but it's kind of a nice little Easter egg. I don't know if you'd call it an Easter egg. It's just a little feature, I guess, for completing that. So the 1.1 million, it turns out, so you get $1,000 for every toy you collect, which is nice. And then on top of that, you get $100,000. Where is this? Oh, this has a long way to go. Yeah, we had to use this on the Collectibles episode because I had to basically I had to take a conveyor belt and extend it up to the roof. And there were a couple of them like that where you had to like get something else or a vehicle to get up there, which is slightly annoying, but not too big a deal. Actually, so all the ones that were here at this like cavern area were really hard to find, like just in all kinds of alcoves and stuff. And then there was one invisible one. I think it's in this lake about there-ish. There's a boat. And on the front of the boat, there's one that's easy to find. But then there's like an invisible one on the back of the boat. And you just have to bring up your controls and just sort of hunt, like kind of pixel hunt. Though it'll be larger than a pixel until you find it. Oh. I'm not sure how the sound is going to be today. Let me switch it mid-episode. This might be a bad idea. Okay. So I very rarely play, like, I very rarely use my computer without headphones. And today I just happen to have my speakers on. And so wait, did I just get rid of that? No. So I'm hoping that didn't mess up the sound too bad. It might have, but at least I caught it within a couple minutes and not 30 minutes. So anyway, we got all the money. So yeah, so every 10, I don't remember if I said this. For every 10 toys that you collect, you get $100,000 extra. So of course 10 sets of toys would be $1 million plus the 1,000 per toy. For 100 toys would be 100,000, so we get $1.1 million, which is awesome. Really nice amount of money to work with here. So of course the first thing we'll do, it's actually like so much we probably won't use it all on this episode because we had a lot more taken out than I thought. So yes, so we are already down to less than $1 million. And I think the other thing we can do before I forget is buy the bakery. And this is pretty cheap because when our flour is done, excuse me, we'll take those here and make bread. Okay. It is winter. There's really nothing to do. I want this grass on all the time. No weeds. I assume maybe those will be dormant in the winter and spring up in the spring. We'll see. We can check our flour. We don't even have a full pallet, so no use kind of going up there. I guess we go to bed. Yeah, we don't have... Yeah, let's go to bed, then we'll check our water. These are filling up nicely, but we still have room for 3 more, so... Oh, you know what we could do? How much is a house? We could, like, trade up. Even though, like, functionally it's not worth it. I just want to see what the price difference is. Yeah, it's quite a bit different, huh? Like, that's gonna look very nice eventually. But right now, I don't want to spend that money. I kind of want to more invest it into either machinery or production, sheep, land, all kinds of things. I think land and animals are probably the first. Let's maybe do that today, since we have the time. All right, so our worker is back. I just want to hook it up to this trailer and get this out of the way. Whoa. Those chickens are producing quickly. So I actually am going to stack them onto that trailer. The problem is all my stuff is at the... I was going to reset, but we're pretty close to the shop. So, yeah, I had to do a reset last time, I think just for speed. So I have to go get this. In case anyone was wondering about the last episode, so basically, yeah, I did all 100 collectibles, and I decided a couple things before I recorded. One, that I was going to do it sped up, because I figured it would take a while. I mean, just like very general math, if you kind of think of 100 collectibles, and even if you take 1 minute per collectible, that's an hour 40, right? 100 minutes. Of course, some collectibles are together. There's, there are quite a few places where you'll get 2 or 3 all at once because they're all just kind of next to each other. But then there were some that took me more, like well more than a minute, well over a minute, because I had to get a vehicle, or like the caverns, I had to just hunt. Like if you watch that video, once I got to the caverns, there were times where I hunted for 5 minutes. Maybe it never got that long. It felt that long on video, but yeah, I think total it took me an hour 10. Oh, about right on, about an hour 10, hour 13, something like that. And I kind of knew that going in, it was going to be like that. And I know people can just speed it up on their own video player, but I figure I'll also help out and really speed it up. So yeah, so the whole video is like 17 minutes, I think, by the end of it. I might be able to pick this up just to get it out of the way, basically. Now, sometimes I can get this to work. Sometimes it fails and they fly away, far, far away. Or I can't do it at all. We're not going to take these in today. We'll just kind of start getting them onto here. And just get a nice stack of them going. Oh yeah, my time is very slow because I turned it down for the collectibles. Then the other decision I made for the collectibles video was no commentary, and that's kind of the same reason where I knew it was going to take like a really long time, plus I was going to be like sort of following a guide, reading, hunting, which is going to be taking up most of my mental capacity, I guess. Not that it was a lot, but I just felt better about... Basically, I don't have that much to say, not gonna lie. So an hour and 10 minutes, it would have been worth nobody's time. So I just put on a podcast in the old ears and listened to something. I'm trying to remember which one I listened to. Yesterday would have been... Or no, this would have been 2 days ago. I have no idea. I listen to our podcast, so like I go through them pretty quickly. Right now I'm listening to Gilmore to Say, which is of course about Gilmore Girls. We started our, I don't know, 8th rewatch like a couple nights ago, probably 8th. I don't know. First time I watched Gilmore Girls was like 2006. Which would have been probably right around the last season of it, maybe. It would have been like the last season, maybe the penultimate season, I'm not sure. And ever since, it's been pretty constant in my life. I wouldn't say we rewatch every year. We watch it every year for sure. But we don't always do a full like episode 1 to however many episodes there are, all the way to season 7. And I've only seen the what do they call it? This, what's like they did 4 episodes a few years ago. This in the Life, or I don't know what it's called, but I've only watched that once. I don't know if I'll ever watch it again. So it's been a pretty good podcast. All right. So that takes care of that, so we can grow more eggs, or however you want to say it. Now, let's spend some money. Okay, so we got chickens. We don't need chickens. But I think, now that we have money, we can kind of do our dream of buying this. This is a bad plot for planting because of the weird shape. We can actually just walk over there. Like, it's just a bad shape. So I figure we can just convert it to grass and then put animals on it. If we need to, look at that, deer in a tree. Oh, silly deer. We can also put a production chain on it if we need to. Like, not all production chains are on the map, so you do have to buy and place some of them. I can't remember which. I think like the Taylor isn't on the map. Like, here's the spinnery, but I think you have to buy the Taylor, which of course we would do because we'll do sheep, which goes into the spinnery, which goes into the Taylor. So that's something we would do. But for now, let's stop talking about it and let's do. So farmland, 55. Whoa, that's expensive. Yeah, we could also do 50. We might just do both because the nice thing about 50 is it's large. So we could do like a large sorghum field. But for now, let's buy this and set up our sheep. No, let's set up our grass. So there's 2 ways we can do this. We can plant, which is fine. Or we can just paint. Where was it? There's a way... Because if you do this painting, maybe it is plants, meadow. Let me try something. Wait, what happened? Okay, brush size. So if I do this, That's what we want. I don't know how expensive this is the problem. But basically this won't be like mowable, which is fine because I do want to fill all this up with all the things, because we'll have sheep, pigs, cows, probably an extra manure tank or two. But I don't want to spend all our money painting this. Oh man, that looks terrible. When you zoom out, it looks really bad, doesn't it? Maybe we do want to paint it first. So you paint it first, and then you put on the meadow. There, then it looks good. Oh, how much is this gonna cost? It's one of those things where I like kind of want to scum save it, but for video's sake, I won't, because I don't want to have to. So let's just do like maybe one of these. So that was like, that's not too bad. Let's just get the big brush and do it. Yeah. Oh, where'd it go? I really don't want to go over this path. We'll also probably want to do some painting once we get the animal pens, because placing them down sometimes kind of ruins the aesthetic. Okay. There. And now, just so it looks... Actually, let's plop the animals down first. We won't do horses ever. At all. 0 of them. Nope. They are so not worth it in this game. It's ridiculous. Like, absolutely crazy to get, like, no reason to. Don't do it. I mean, unless you like enjoy riding the horses. But you make next to no money. Nope. Nope, not doing it. Okay, we do need bees at some point as well so we can get honey. But for now, sheep. I mean, do we just go with the big one? Chickens, what do we do? There's only one. So yeah, let's just, while we have the money, this gives us 2.5 times the sheep. Now, I'm trying to figure out, there's where our pallets would go. And we feed them there. So we probably want our pallets along this line. It actually looks pretty good. I think we can maybe fill in a little meadow here. And of course now we can... Okay, we'll come back to this once we plop the others. We actually probably won't buy everything. Like, gosh, you know what the thing about cows is? We're like dang near ready, aren't we? We won't do this one. The nice thing about this one is you get the feeding robot. That's fine. We'll get a mixing wagon. We probably won't do this one because we probably won't be able to keep up with this many cows anyway. It's pretty dominating. So honestly, this, if we get 45 cows, that'd be a pretty nice start. So we feed them. I think we feed them inside. Like, I think we go, like, we drive through it. So it actually go well here. Because we could drive through it on these two, like, trails. I just hope it doesn't mess up. Yeah, you can see, I don't know why this game does this, but you can see this slope now. It's like really weird. Like it looked super flat. Now there's like this, I don't know. Like I'm missing something, I think, when I'm building, but that's okay. Let's paint a little bit here and get some of this grass back in. There we go. And we'll eventually fill all this in today, just not quite yet. I want to get pigs, and that'll probably be it. Maybe bees. Bees are easy though. Kind of same with the pigsty. Like we're not going to be able to keep up with 270, but we do want the pens because then you don't have to water them. And I think this can actually go, if we like tuck it back here, then we can put a manure, like a solid manure thing here, and I expect that they share it. I've not tested that. It could be completely wrong. So I'm actually going to put it like this. Actually, where is the silo extension, manure, solid? There. Okay, looking pretty good. If they don't share, that's fine. We can always build a second one. But if they do share, this will work out pretty well. And then we have feed on the left, slurry on the right. Give ourselves some space and hope it doesn't do anything too weird. Okay. So now we're pretty much set for animals, except for like actually buying them. We need to get a picker-upper for grass and hay because it's way easier than using bales. And we may just want a hay loft. How much are those? Oh, they're actually pretty cheap in this game. Yeah, the nice thing about this is we can just store straw and hay in here, so we don't have to... Or do we want to keep everything in bales and just keep it nice and clean? The problem is I'll have to figure out how to feed these guys with bales of hay, because I don't think you can just drop bales in anymore, but we can always play around with that. Okay, let's finish up the painting today, and then maybe we'll buy animals next time. So we don't need that, we just need meadow. Get rid of that. And brush. Be careful. And then, again, I don't want to get that, this like 2-lane trail. I want to keep. Ah, look at that. Looking pretty good. You can actually see I got a little too far in here. We'll just flatten that out. Wait, what is... Huh. Okay, I actually hate that, so we'll just... There we go. It's looking good. I know this is using a lot of money, but it's going to look really nice and we're going to be super happy with it. Oh, did I? Okay, I thought I covered something up. And we can always make more money. This uses more money than it should. I should have got that mod. There's like a... Whoa, okay, I found out how to delete. Oh boy. Nope. There we go. That's not even correct, is it? What kind of road is this? Well, maybe at some point we'll just clean this road up with like a nice asphalt once we are making money quicker. I think there's a mod that lets you paint for free. And now we can see why that exists. Because it's a little, like, ridiculously expensive, to be honest. Like, just let us have our farm look how we want, but okay. We're just tracing. Okay. Oh boy. I'm trying not to look at the money. Maybe I should have. That was ridiculous. Okay. And of course that happened. Nope, this looks better. All right. After way too much money painting grass, it doesn't even look that great anyway, does it? It like doesn't match this? What the heck? Did I pick the wrong one? Maybe like eventually it'll fill out or something? It just, you'd think they'd give you a way to match this. I don't know. But that's a lot. We still have a lot. Next time we'll buy animals and whatever machinery we need to go with it, mainly a mixer for the cows, and I'll see if I can figure out, or if someone wants to tell me, if we have hay bales or grass bales, can we easily feed the sheep, or do we need loose stuff? Because I know there's like a straw spitter outer, but I don't know if it works with hay and with feed, if it only works with bedding. But at least we got a good start. Once those are all up and running, we'll start making money a lot quicker. So even though that was a huge investment, it'll eventually return us back in kind. So that is going to be our episode. We'll buy the animals next time. I think I've said that 7 times now, so I will stop. Like, subscribe, comment below if you wish, and of course have yourselves a very nice day.